Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. I've just read an article, and I will go through some of it with you, that first of all astounded me, but then when I thought about it, I thought they're right. In this article, they're talking about Keir Starmer, obviously, and what he's done to the Labour Party, and they're comparing it. Now, Keir Starmer came in after the disaster that was Corbyn. There was an election in 2017. Corbyn lost, close but lost. And then in 2019, disastrously lost, giving Boris a massive, massive majority. The party turned their back on Corbyn and they picked Starmer. They thought Starmer was a safe pair of hands. They didn't realise, of course, what Starmer actually truly was. They didn't realise the monster that they'd created. Almost immediately, Starmer, when given that power, starts to eviscerate the party. He starts playing games back in 2019. He uses the rules of the party and he manages to take out his political opponents. For example, Rebecca Long Bailey, she had to go. He took the whip from Corbyn. He had to go. He had to start undermining Corbyn and then ridding the party of the Corbynites. Unfortunately, he can't get rid of Angela Rayner. He'd love to. He hates her. They loathe each other. But because of the way that the party works and the way that that position is voted into by conference, he can't actually get rid of her. So he does the next best thing with her. He humiliates her by giving her virtually no power at all. And the one thing he does give her is something destined to fail. And that's that housing stupid idea with the housing plans of trying to build 370,000 houses a year. It's not going to be 370,000 houses in the 5 years of the Labour Party. They literally, they don't know what they're doing. And so those he can get rid of, he gets rid of. And those he can't get rid of, he humiliates in the hope that they will take themselves off. And there's where we are with that. With the rules, he's changed rules. He's bent rules. He's changing the very character of the party. And he's making it clear that it is a one-man party. It's his way or the highway. And he is bringing this all around. He's building around him a cult of personality. But he's becoming Stalin-esque in the way that he's doing it. We see what he's doing with people on the street. You get more time in prison for saying hurty words about Comrade Starmer than you do if you say "ard" a woman, or committed a burglary or something like that. Oh, no, he stole a load of goods. We let him go free. Oh, this one typed something and Starmer didn't like it. We had to give him 18 months. That's where we are. And people are seeing it. Now, this particular article is talking about the way that he's changed the policies, changed the personnel, marginalising, laying the ground and gaslighting for changes yet to come. There's purges going on. Again, very Stalin-esque with the purges. And Labour is changing, and it's changing very quickly. And like I say, it's becoming this personality, this cult of personality with him at the top. He's asking people now to swear allegiance to him. Not to the party, but to him. He has the two advisors, Morgan McSweeney and Sue Gray. They loathe each other, but he's the only one they talk to, and they are the only one he talks to. Excuse me. He doesn't take advice from anyone else. He only listens in. And so you have effectively this little triumvirate ruling the party and the country, but it consists of one elected man, Starmer, and two unelected officials. This is a very dangerous policy. It means that nobody in the cabinet really has any power. Yes, they're given the titles because they need to have someone to blame effectively, but he's not giving them any real power because it all comes from this little coterie of three, this little gang of three at the top. And of course, he's shutting everyone out, especially, of course, Rayner. She's nowhere to be seen. This is now being compared with the rise of a little Austrian fella who used to brush his top lip in a very strange way. And indeed, as you watch, you're seeing this centralization of power, this this lead up of one man being in charge and everyone else subservient to him. And he's politicizing the police, and indeed he's militarizing the police. The police now are becoming thought police, state police, secret police. They're monitoring your thoughts, your actions. They're monitoring your social media. They're not out catching criminals. No, they're out catching dissidents. They're looking not for the people that would do you harm, but for the people that say bad things about the government. This is becoming very, very communist, very North Korean, very East German. The police in this country are slowly morphing into the Stasi. And of course, he's got this huge parliamentary majority by the warped way in which we vote in this country with first past the post. And yet it was done on the lowest turnout of any general election in history. It's only just over 52% of the electorate. And only 20% of the electorate voted Labour. And yet they got so many seats. And so he's unchallengeable. There is no opposition. And it is really the Reichschancellor has been taken over by the brown shirts, isn't it? This socialist party, this national socialist party that he's creating around him. Now, this sounds as though it would be something some far-right group would be saying about Starmer. No, this article is in the Morning Star, Britain's communist rag. Even a communist rag are now fearful of this Labour government and are hypercritical of this Labour government and of Keir Starmer. How much further is this guy going to go? He's only been there 50 days. Is he going to declare war on Poland? Because it seems this is very much the direction of travel. He's got his power, he's not giving it up, and he's just taking us in places that this country cannot go, must not go. We must resist. Everyone must resist this. And the police must not get involved now. This is going to the point that there could be crimes against humanity the way they're jailing people. Jailing people for baring your teeth. Jailing people for saying hurty words. Jailing people for thinking the wrong thoughts. And Keir Starmer doesn't like it. I'm scared. I'm very scared. This country has never seen anything like this. But we are 1930s Germany here, and no one is saying anything. Think on it. Thank you very much. Goodbye.